and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PMAOWL Overwatch League, Week 3 of Season 11. Tonight we have a thrilling match for you guys. We have TBD. This week their name will be the Brothers Dim versus the Shoosh Dudes, captained by none other than Shooshy Foof. I am here, I am Mr. Trifecta, joined here in the caster's booth by Zarathustra. Zarathustra, how are you?
Hello, good evening. I'm doing well. Doing good.
Glad to hear it. And on cams tonight, we have Morgan, aka Biggie Twigs. Twigs, how you doing tonight?
I am doing great. Thanks for asking. Just Twigs,
Good.
though. No Biggie. I haven't earned the Biggie in my name just yet.
Oh, that's right. He hasn't earned the Biggie yet. He's got to earn
Not,
the Biggie.
I'm striving for it every day, my man, but not quite yet. Just the Twigs. What
All
we
right, he's
got
not
in
there yet.
second, you said we have Zarathustra. It's not just Zarathustra today. We've got Papa Thustra in the house. Soon to be
right.
Dad Zarathustra. Congratulations from all of us here at PMAOWL, my friend.
I appreciate that.
We
I
cannot
appreciate
wait
that.
to greet the little feeder into the world.
I can't either. Just hopefully they don't throw on Nubani. You know,
Oh,
that
I'm
would be
sure,
ideal.
We'll
like
never let
father,
them
like
forget it.
son. The
No,
apple never
never.
falls far from the tree there. I am sure little baby Thustra will throw on Numbani just like his old man.
Like his old man. Ouch. All right.
Yeah, dude. That's how it goes, man. Once you become a dad, you're officially old. All right, so we're looking forward to a good game tonight. Shoosh Dudes, of course, captained by Shooshy Foof, one of our star players, standout support player, and TBD, the Brothers Dim this week is captained by Guy Fieri, another great tank player in our league, and really a standout player, has been in the league for many seasons, since I believe season 3. And of course, you've got a couple of stars here. We have Stek Monster, almost diamond level support player on the side of TBD, so it will be interesting to see how they get him into the lineup. And on the side of Shoosh Dudes, looks like King Pebble is their next highest SR player at 2894. So, pretty evenly matched teams here. Their average SR is pretty much the same, 2895 versus 2786, so less than 100 SR difference here. So this should be a good match. I think it might even go to 5 maps. What do you think it's Zarathustra about tonight?
It's going to be really close. You had a couple of new people on both sides, Emerald, or RC Boy as he used to be called, on the side of Shoosh Dudes, coming in on tank for them. I know he is new, I believe, to actual PC playing, but he's has a lot of hours logged into console. Have Brayden on Nightbot returning, Mr. Tingley Daffodil coming back in.
Ooh, yeah.
A very important tank to watch out for in this match.
Yeah, that tank matchup, actually, I didn't even realize this. You got The Name is Wolf on main tank for Shoosh Dudes, and you'll have Tingley Daffodil on main tank for TBD. So that main tank, that is a spicy tank matchup we got there. That's going to be the tank matchup to watch there. I believe they're both diamond. Actually, I think they might both even be masters. I think they are both masters tank players. So that is going to be the tank matchup to watch. And of course, as I mentioned, those two almost diamond supports between Stek Monster and King Pebble. That should be also an interesting matchup to look. And then of course you got Shooshy Foof on the other support line for Shoosh Dudes. So between the support line of Shooshy Foof and King Pebble and The Name is Wolf on main tank, that is going to be a force to reckon with. For Shoosh Dudes. But TBD's up to the task, I think.
And we did get ours from both captains, so we are going to head on in right to Busan, our first map. Brian, what are your initial thoughts of this map? Do you like Busan? Do you hate it?
I don't know if I hate it. It's not my favorite King of the Hill map, but it's not my least favorite. It's fine. I'm not against playing Busan, but I think there are better King of the Hill maps. My favorite personally is Oasis. A huge fan of Oasis. I don't think that was in the pool this week. But I think Busan was a good pick. Do we know who picked Busan? Who won the coin toss? I must have missed that.
I can look. TBD did
TBD
win the
selected Busan. So a respectable map choice. Honestly, I like Busan. It's a good map, not a great map in my opinion. But
you and I played a lot of Busan last season while we were on Knights of the Re table.
Busan, yeah, Busan was one of our best maps at Knights of the Re table. Now Knights of the Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic.
That's the old Republic, correct? Yeah. All right, so
So,
TBD coming out here. TBD is in red, Shoosh Dudes in blue. And you can see here Shoosh Dudes coming out. And playing a little bit aggressively is TBD. TBD taking control of that point. They're playing very aggressively, and Emerald gets booped off. Oh, nope, dies to Guy Fieri, so that's already an early pick for TBD. So they have total point control right now. Looks like TBD, they're going to cap. You see that Tracer from Lindamood is just trying to be annoying, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, TBD is going to take first cap here. That was some good aggression there by TBD to get that Orisa out of position. That was really, really great plays, especially from Guy Fieri. Yeah, that was a really, really good play.
I agree. They just took advantage, capitalized on that bad positioning there by the Orisa, getting booped off too.
Absolutely, and Name is Wolf goes down early, so that's already a one fight you can see out of TBD. So they're just going to want to pick up. King Pebble does get Nightbot, though, so Nightbot goes down. Jaboy, though, taking out Lindamood, and yeah, that's going to be a reset.
And Shoosh, yeah, they're on their heels, moving right back to spawn now.
Yeah. Interesting choice here to put Nightbot, aka Tingly Daffodil, put him on off tank. I thought that they were going to put him on main tank and have Guy Fieri play that off tank, but no, Guy Fieri going to try and keep up with Name.
Every time I've played with Nightbot, he's been on off tank for me.
Ooh, the missed shatter by Guy Fieri. Sorry to interrupt you, Zarathustra.
No, you're good. That was a great
shatter.
Great shatter.
Yeah, good block there by Nameless Wolf. Guy Fieri kind of botched that shatter, and Nameless Wolf gets 4. That's spicy. It's a good shatter, and a couple key picks coming through for Shoosh Dudes. That's 3. Nightbot does take out the main tank, Nameless Wolf, but I think it's probably going to be enough. The beat being committed by Novus. And yeah, they could want that beat back, but other than that, it was a good play by Shoosh Dudes. They're going to take it back. Yeah, a little excessive there with the beat. I think he probably wanted to hold on to that.
Yeah, I think so too, but I think at the time it wasn't a bad decision as we see
yeah,
a high...
yeah, right there, buddy. I don't know what happened there. It seemed like he might have fat fingered that one. I can't think of any other reason why he would have high noon there. But so they're gonna come around all the way around on the left side of the point here, and try and generate some presence there. You see the Symmetra from Lindamood.
Oh yes.
Notice that switch.
He cleaned up 3 there right at the very end of that last fight.
Not getting a whole lot of value, but
there's Reaper. Ooh, huge.
The Reaper ult gets 2, so that's a pretty good Reaper ult. And you see the wall coming out from Lindamood. Oh, and Shoosh Dudes maybe gonna retake control. Yeah, Lindamood and that Symmetra just melting face right now.
Absolutely, Lindamood has proving himself worthy of that DPS slot right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Really playing well on that Symmetra. Just melting faces with that beam.
And I thought it was a really good play on Tissy Boy trying to get, he got 2 there with the Death Blossom, but it just wasn't enough on the hands of the Names Wolf's Reinhardt and Lindamood's Symmetra there. Is just too much to handle for the
Shushifu playing really well on this DP on this Baptiste with another window here. He had a good lamp there, another window. Here comes the window from Shushifu. TBD gonna largely avoid it though, so pretty good there. But King Pebble takes out Stack Monster, gets him out of position, so that's already 1 pick. Emerald gonna take up Emerald 2, so that's 2. Yeah, and they're gonna want to back up here. Ooh, a shatter from Guy Fieri, but he's gonna want that one back. Another beat coming through from Novus too. Yeah, Guy Fieri's gonna want that shatter back. That was not the play there. Oh, Nameless Wolf gonna clean up with that shatter of his own. And that's probably going to be point here. I don't know. They have Stack Monster on the Lucio. Going to try and get the touch here, but I don't know. I don't even think he's going to get there.
He is going to end up making
99, yep. Gets the 99. That's the overtime. Fox Cumulus, or excuse me, King Pebble throwing in that Death Blossom going to take it out Guy Fieri. And yeah, that's probably going to be it. Nightbot throws in the Hail Mary grab. Not going to really get anyone out of it. Shushifu getting a couple big ones there. Jaboy is the last one to be cleaned up. And Shoosh Dudes gonna take point 1 of Busan. TBD had a good start to that round. We got a pause here. Looks like we got some technical difficulties. So TBD had a really good start to that round. They really did a good job of securing the point and playing aggressive. They got Emerald out of position, and so cut off one of the tanks. That was really good play from them. But then, when push came to shove, I think that they weren't able to handle the aggression coming back at them on the attack from Shoosh Dudes, and then they couldn't really formulate any sort of way to get back control. So it was. I thought TBD had the resources to win that map, and they definitely could win the next 2. We'll have to see what happens.
Yes, we'll have to see. Just technical difficulties there. The name's Wolf was having some Discord issues, the VoIP we use. So he was fixing those, and we are good to go. Map 2 on Busan.
Yeah, Heroic mentioning something in the Twitch chat that Tingly Daffodil actually is an off-tank main and Guy Fieri is a main tank main, which I knew. But I just, for some reason, I always, maybe it's just because I've only ever played with Tingly Daffodil as the main tank. I just kind of think of Tingly Daffodil as a more natural main tank player. Just my my personal thought, but again, you know, other people play with him much more than I have.
Right.
So here we go. We're starting on Busan point 2 here. This is downtown? No, we just were on downtown. This is city center, I think. I forget what they're called.
So.
Whatever
Mecha
they're
base.
called.
It's Mecha
Yeah,
base.
Mecha base. Thank you. Yeah. So Fox Cumulus on that Hanzo. So TBD choosing to take the high ground, and Shoosh taking the low ground, and Shoosh in the better position for sure. King Pebble gets that early pick on a Fox Cumulus. And you can see here that just Shoosh they're willing to sit there. As long as TBD is going to stay up there, Shoosh will just stay down there and keep capping the point. Why bother going to them? You know, they're going to get the percentage. They're the one that's going to get the advantage here.
Right. This is just for free real estate.
Absolutely, yeah. Lindamoot sticking with that Symmetra, King Pebble sticking with that McCree. They're largely sticking with the same lineup they had with their Rhinorissa, Baptiste, Lucio. Guy Fieri gonna drop down on top of them, gets the bubble. You can see also the lamp comes out from Lost Boy, and both lamps out, but they go down pretty quickly. Name is Wolf picks up Guy Fieri though, and Nuba's gonna boop off Nightbot. So yeah, that's just a cleanup for Shoosh.
Oh wow! It's just a cleanup there.
Yeah. Well, you saw Guy Fieri I think Guy Fieri jumped the gun a little bit. Like, he jumped down and got the bubble from Nightbot, but he was not near his team, and he was not able to be healed there. You know, when you've got a Moira and a Baptiste, those are not really long-range healing heroes, so you can't be far from your team. It'd be different if they had, like, an Ana, right, and they could, like, heal him from range like that.
Exactly.
But, like, Guy Fieri dropping down like that was not a good move by him. I don't know if there was a miscommunication there and he thought his team was behind him. So again, they're trying to take this top side scaffolding here. The window comes out from Shushifu, and they're gonna largely avoid it. So no picks come through yet, but Emerald, there we go, picks off Tech Monster. So they're already down to support. That is not where you want to be. So your boy looking for this flank of the Junkrat. And yeah, here comes the tire coming out from Zaboy. The lamp comes through, goes down. Guy Fieri picks off Shushifu, so that's a good pick on them. The shatter from Guy Fieri.
Oh no!
Name is a counter shatter though. Oh, but they are getting the picks they need. Foxy Cumulus gets a pick on the King Pebble, so they're getting all the picks that they need. Yeah, TBD is gonna finally end up retaking.
And Names Wolf is wishing that he had not pressed Q there. Yeah. He tried to just counter shatter the other Ryan, ended up missing. You know, we all make mistakes, but
yeah, they both kind of missed their shatters. Really, the shatters didn't really have much of an impact. Actually, the biggest impact was the Guy Fieri's pin on a Shushifu at the beginning. You know, Shushifu clearly, you know, one of the best players in our league, and definitely on that team. So if you can get him down, you know, then you can really take out their whole team.
Oh wow!
That was a good lamp by Shushifu.
That was a very good lamp.
Grab Dragons, yeah, the Grab Dragons does nothing. Although Fox does get the pick on the Lindamoot, so that's a good early pick on the Symmetra. They're holding aggressively here. They're doing pretty well. And yeah, you see Shushifu, as I mentioned, just one of the best players in the league. There's the window coming through from Lost Boy. Not really sure if that was the play. And you can see here now that Shushifu's going to be going underneath now and just rotate right to point. Guy Fieri gets a few in the shatters. That's a good shatter by him. He's gonna get Name is Wolf away. King Pebble gets a few, but I think this is gonna be a cleanup for TBD. Yeah, TBD.
Oh no, yeah, Guy Fieri already 2 more down.
Yep. TBD is finally gonna. So yeah, that was a good opening play by Guy Fieri. He noticed that Shoosh was coming underneath and jumped behind them and shattered. And that was a good play. He got Name is Wolf, pinned him down, and set up his team for a nice cleanup there. King Pebble got a few with his Deadeye, but not really gonna be enough. You can see here, Shoosh trying that same strategy up in the scaffolding, but they're just going to drop right down the point. So, King Pebble gets that pick. Here comes the tire. Ooh, a couple big picks here. Shushifu, Lamp going to take much of that tire, and that's all the picks coming through for Shoosh, yeah. That's a couple of tires that didn't really connect for Zaboy. I'm not sure the Junkrat was the play here. I get the reasoning behind it. You know, they're trying to get those shields, but yeah, he's going to get staggered pretty hard. Fox Cumulus throws in those dragons. Guy Fieri switching the Wrecking Ball here for stall. And he is going to try to knock off Emerald. Is not going to get it. Names Wolf picks off Fox Cumulus. You can see here the lamp from Lost Boy going to last about 2 seconds, not even.
Oh,
And
no.
all the picks coming through for Shoosh Dudes. That is probably going to be it. Guy Fieri in this Wrecking Ball. He's just trying his best to stall. Stack Monster that Lucio. King Pebble, though, gets all 3 of them.
There we go.
There's the cleanup that they needed.
And that's going to be
Shoosh Dudes, yeah. Shoosh Dudes taking map 1. Yeah, you know, TBD, despite Shoosh Dudes winning this one 2-0, I think that TBD did a good job of playing aggressively and playing the game that Shoosh Dudes is good at, right? Like, playing their game. You know, I think that a lot of teams would look at a lineup like Shoosh Dudes and they would be scared and they wouldn't be willing. You know, they play really passively and it would be their detriment. But TBD playing aggressive, they're pushing into Shoosh Dudes, and I think that they have the right idea. They just need to clean things up. If they can clean up these small little mistakes, I think they have a good chance of coming back. You know, and winning a few maps here. So on to map 2, it will be Assault. Our map choices this week. I'll have to pull those up here. What are our map choices?
This week, we have either Hanamura, Horizon Lunar Colony, or Temple of Anubis.
So if I had to guess, Hanamura would probably be the go-to. But you never know. Maybe they'll surprise us with some HLC or some Anubis. People aren't big fans of HLC. I don't think I've played HLC in months because it's not in the conversation, and we don't play it. And no one ever picks it in this league. I don't think I've played HLC since
we practiced
pre-COVID. Since pre-COVID, man. It was the last time I probably played HLC. It has been. Am I not allowed to say that on stream? Is that are we gonna get banned?
Since the before time.
Exactly, the before time, yes. But all right. So if I had to guess, Hanamura would be the pick, but we will hear from our lovely Guy Fieri, captain of TBD, and see what they want to play. Yeah, you know, I'm impressed with TBD's guts, you know, to go in there. Of course, you know, the tank lineups are pretty even here between, Name is Wolf, of course, one of the best tank players in the game, and Guy Fieri and Nightbot, two of also the best tank players in the game, and Emerald really doing a good job keeping up with Nightbot on that off tank role, of course, albeit playing a different tank, but, you know, the tank lineups really shown on both these teams, and I think
I agree.
If Guy Fieri and Nightbot can clean things up a little bit, like they could you know take over these games and you know give their team a map win.
I agree.
All right.
We are going to be going to Temple of Anubis. This one actually we played last week, Brian, when we were against each other.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And so Temple of Anubis, actually, I know it gets a lot of hate. It's one of my favorite 2CPs.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And it just is.
You know what? I will tell you in stream. I am so tired of this map. Oh my goodness! I played it the last 2 weeks in both matches, and I'm just so over this map. I used to be like you. I used to be like, Temple of Anubis, it's all right. It's not that bad. I know. I am so done with it. I need to check if that is in the map pool right now. I might have to bribe FoxM to go change the map pools because I'm so tired of that map.
Twigs throwing some shade here.
Oh my god, it's in the map pool for next week. FoxM, we need to talk. I got your Venmo, buddy. Let's fix this situation you put us in.
All right. Well, yeah, for tonight anyway, Temple of Anubis will be our assault map here. TBD getting choice and choosing Temple of Anubis. So interesting pick here to not choose Hanamura. I wonder if they're trying to throw Shoosh Dudes for a loop here, because Shoosh Dudes, I would imagine, you know, would think the way I was thinking, where I would think, you know, of course, gonna pick Hanamura. It's the best of the three by far, but. You know, Matt, I know you say you love Temple of Anubis. It's one of your favorites. I think it's the definition of fine, just like kind of the way I feel about Busan. You know, it's not HLC and it's not Paris. Let's think about it that way. You know, it's a perfectly fine map. It's fun to watch. It's a good Widow map. There's lots of good Widow sight lines. So maybe Fox Cumulus is gonna break out that Widowmaker. Linda Mood, I know, also has been known to break out the Widowmaker occasionally.
Absolutely. I'm hoping to see some Linda Mood action on Widow.
We do have one sub on the side of TBD, who is still in red, by the way. TBD is still the red. Shoosh Dude's in blue. Mr. Matt coming in
For
on
Lost Boy,
support. Yeah, for Lost Boy. Gonna
who
be
is
subbing in.
the player formerly known as Grey Pilgrim.
The formerly known as Grey Pilgrim, correct? Yes. He played well on. I can't say I'm familiar with Mr. Matt's play. The player
He
formerly
is
known as
new to
Grey
this
Pilgrim.
league.
Okay.
He's new this season.
Okay, because I have played quite a bit with the player formerly known as Grey Pilgrim. He's been on, I think, like 4 out of my 6 teams that I've
I
played
believe
with in
so.
this league. He's been in a lot of my teams. A very fun player to play with, but we'll see if Mr. Matt can stand up to his play style. So you see, we're going to be getting the Orisa Sigma defense on the side of Shoosh Dudes with a Soldier 76 and an Ash. So this is quite the comp. Chuchifu playing his Treasured Zenyatta. And Nightbot back over to main tank. Ooh, a couple big picks early. And wow, there we go. That's going to be it. That's going to be the easy... we do have them, yeah. We do have some role swaps here that I'm just noticing. I didn't even notice this before.
Oh, wow.
So Nightbot on main tank, Jaboy coming in and playing the off tank. Guy Fieri going to DPS here. So he's playing the Symmetra. Interesting choice there. Symmetra on attack here, there's not a whole lot of places you can go. There's really only one place you can go on attack, and they obviously see it coming now, so it's going to be tough for them to get that set up. I don't know what they're trying to do here. But they're going to try to go in. They're going to rush him with the Lucio. And the shield already going down. Yeah, this plan is not working. It's 4v6 right now because Fox Cumulus and Nightbot both went down. And Shoosh Dudes knows they're there, so I'm not sure what they're planning to do here. They are just... They are stuck between a rock and a hard place here. This is an interesting strategy.
We saw some really good tank play there from Names Wolf and Emerald.
Yeah.
Using the halt rock combo, just melting that shield.
Right, okay, so Nightbot makes it through. Fox Cumulus, though, does not. So then here comes the ult from Nameless Wolf. Gets 2. Ooh, Spec Monster tried for the beat, did not get it. It seems to me like...
my goodness.
TBD just wasted a bunch of time there. They should have just... Once 2 went down, they shouldn't have teleported through to the point there. That was a mistake, I think.
And now you look at the ult economy.
Yeah, it's a clear. I mean, it's so far in the favor of Shoosh Dudes. I don't see TBD coming back from this. I mean, you know,
anytime soon.
Unless Shoosh Dudes really messes something up with their ults. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for TBD. Yeah, anytime soon. Exactly. You're looking at, you know, potentially an overtime if they can get there.
Oof.
And yeah, another early pick for Shoosh Dudes. This one comes from Emerald. And so yeah, they switched up to Symmetra. Sky Fury now playing the Soldier 76. And oh, the Bob gonna go right through the center, but gets booped away. So that's actually a good boop there by Stex. But Fox Cumulus is gonna go down ultimately. And yeah, you can see the ult economy is so far in favor of Shoosh Dudes with only 1:17 left. You've got no ults on this side, and another pick. There is... Shoosh Dudes is firing on all cylinders now on this map. You can see their TBD trying so hard to play aggressively, but just not being allowed to.
Names Wolf
another
huge
pick from
there.
Names Wolf, yeah. Shoosh Dudes is just dominating. I don't even think a single kill has come through on the side of TBD. Am I incorrect?
I haven't seen some in a while. And
yeah, so King Pebble using his ult here because he can.
a questionable ult there.
Yeah, questionable choice of ults. So we do have a couple ults coming up for TBD now. We have the Shatter from Nightbot. We're gonna have Bob from Fox Cumulus as well as a Coalescence,
and a Beat.
Okay, so Nuvis
Shoosh, oh my
early,
goodness.
And Guy Fieri goes down early. Oh, and Novus takes that Nightbot too. They're not even gonna get to use their ults. Oh, the Coalescence too.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, just complete and utter domination. Wow.
And that is how you defend.
That was a masterclass in defending on Temple of Anubis by Shoosh Dudes. I don't even have any words for that.
The biggest thing I'm seeing now, just because I'm getting a little bit more time to think and watch
Yeah,
instead of talk, is just positioning.
I
The
know.
positioning and for TBD was just they needed to all walk in at the same
Yeah,
time. They needed to all move at the same time, and it's like one person would move and then get picked, and they'd say, "Okay, let's move as 5," and then sure, maybe Shushi and them were getting some decent surprise picks, but it's like it happened every time. It's like move as a
I
group
know.
and move in,
Yeah, they just
and
weren't learning.
it's like, oh, let's try the same thing exactly the same way. And Shoosh good props to them because they never backed
Yeah,
down. They
no, they did
always had
not.
an answer for a pick, always had an answer for the push in, and that
You
is
know,
0% capture
you know what's
percentage.
interesting? I was watching, just thinking about, kind of what are some of the key matchups here, and I gotta say, Emerald is playing really, really well on that Orisa. Some of his pulls have been just absolutely on point. He's had some great pulls to get people out of position, get some key picks, playing really, really, really well on this Orisa. I know someone, I believe it was Twigs, asked, or Zarathustra asking for early MVP nominations. I think Emerald is an early MVP nom, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Playing incredibly well here, and considering it's only his second or third game in this league, really gelling with the name is Wolf as that off tank.
Here you see Shoosh moving as 6, taking care of the trap person, going through to
Mhm.
this room, ready to make
Yeah,
their next approach. Oh,
and they're
ooh, and a
going the
teleport,
Symmetra.
a
Yep,
teleport.
they're taking the SimTP all the way around, so they're going with the real cheese strat here. TBD getting the rotation, and your boy playing the Roadhog here. Ooh, good pick on the name is Wolf, but he's gonna get
Good
out.
hook.
See,
Yeah.
King Pebble gets that early pick on a Mr. Matt. That's not good. Oh, Stack Monster reses
And look at
him.
Linda.
Or
Linda's in the
even
back
though
line,
he
just
gets that early pick.
lasering away.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's not looking good.
That is it. Just Fox for Cumulus, and he's going to go down, and that's it.
And that was textbook.
Yeah,
That was
incredible.
textbook. Linda in the background doing all of the
Yeah.
work on the back line. The
Yeah,
front
I don't even know
line
how he got there.
just
I didn't even see how he got there. That was incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
to me, it looked like he just straight up walked around. He just said,
yeah.
"Nah, I'll just go over here."
Yep, I guess
Look,
you guys are going to go over here. I'll go over here.
he didn't take the teleporter, I'm being told. So he set the
Right.
teleporter but did not take it.
And then when them waited for them to rotate and then stay behind them. Yeah, I mean he melted their back line, and you see that Shushi Foof, 17 offensive assists, 50% kill participation. That is just disgusting. Shushi Foof on that Zen is just, ugh, he's too good. He's too good.
And
All right.
you were talking about Emerald being getting some nods for the MVP. To quote the Shushman himself, the name's Wolf stonks for MVP going way up. I mean, we just saw that
Yeah,
Pot G there at the end. He was masterful on that Sigma. That was,
absolutely.
oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I mean,
No,
he's
both
always
tanks for
good.
TBD. I mean, yeah, Namus Wolf is a Masters level tank player, and it shows. When you see him play, he is incredible and one of the best tank players in the game. Like, it's him and Hefty and Tinkly Daffodil are like, it's like the trifecta, if you will, of
I get it.
see what I did there?
It's
See
clever.
what I did there?
That's right.
Uh,
Boo.
Man, you know what would be super broken if there was ever a team with the names Wolf and Tingly Daffodil on it?
I
Oh,
know.
don't put that into existence. It'll happen and they'll win.
Yeah, exactly.
Zarathustra, don't you remember that team happened? They were called
I
Pepe
know.
2020, and it was glorious.
It was a good, was a very good team.
All right, so TBD now gonna get to pick our hybrid map. Our choices this week are, you got them up, Papa
Yeah,
Thustra?
they are Blizzard World, Hollywood, and Numbani. Ugh, Numbani. Ugh.
Okay, oof, Numbani, yeah, oof, you got some PTSD there from Numbani.
A little PTSD.
All right, so
Listen,
we
for
got,
anybody who's never heard, I tried to wave. The wave turned into an emote. The emote turned into me getting headshot twice by a Reaper and us losing that map.
but the important part is you're leaving out the most important part, which is two things. One, it was
Ugh.
playoffs. It was the playoffs. Two, it was map 3 and we were up 2-0. So if we had won that map, we could have 3-0'd them. Instead, we went to 6 maps.
You went to map 6. That's the other part.
We
I'm
went to map
forgetting.
6.
Exactly.
That
We
was
went to,
just-
I was gonna leave it out.
We could have 3-0'd them, and instead, because you had to emote, we had to
I
win
didn't.
6
Okay.
maps.
Okay.
And you
You know
made me
what?
stay up
You
until
know what?
midnight.
You know what? Okay. All right. You know what? It's fair.
Beyond
It's fair.
midnight. It was like 1 a.m. by the time that game ended. That was nuts. All right, so we need to flip the team names here as well as the team colors. So they did choose Numbani. So TBD is going to go at Numbani here for hybrid. That is our 3rd map here. Shoosh Dudes with a chance to clean sweep TBD. But, you know, who knows? TBD, you know, maybe they're going to switch up some roles. Maybe they're going to, you know, switch things up and see if they can figure out how to fix this, because right now, I mean, they are just not clicking. TBD not playing super well on Temple of Anubis, but you know, maybe they can turn it around here. Hefty saying he's so good at this game with lots of ease, and then giving us a good old re in chat. So thank you, Hefty, for joining the stream. Just taking a drink of water here. So Numbani is going to be our map 3, our hybrid map. Was Kings Row on? No, Kings Row was not an option. I was going to say, I'm surprised Kings Row didn't get picked, but that was
Kings
not
Row is an option
an
for
option.
week 3 and 4.
Okay, so no Kings Row in this week's rotation, but well, we are in week 3. Isn't this, or is this week 2?
This is week 2. This is week 2.
Okay, I apologize. I started off the stream by saying welcome to week 3, so apologies for that one. So we are in week 2. So next week we'll get to see lovely Zarathustra's row. Zarathustra's throw.
Yep. Now that's what we're seeing now.
Now it's Numbani. Now Numbani is Zarathustra's throw. All right. So yeah, I'm interested to see what these two teams pull up. So I just remember for reference stream, the colors are now flipped. So Shoosh Dudes are going to be in red, TBD going to be in blue. Which means that TBD will be defending first because they attacked first on Temple of Anubis.
So we see Names Wolf showing some monkey here. We might see our first Winston play of the night. Tizzy Boy staying on the off tank. Guy Fieri moving back to main tank, and Nightbot actually playing the Genji. Fox McEwen was showing Ash with Moira and Mercy for the supports. Now back to the side of Shoosh Dudes. Ball Monkey. So we're going Divey here. Linda Mood showing the Sombra. I'm sorry?
I said Zoopals.
Zoopals. Zoopals is happening.
The Zoopals comp is real, and it is happening. Ella's Real 2401. It is happening. If you don't know what that is, Google it.
I definitely will. So Zoopals is being shown. Names Wolf and General Joe making their way up right underneath, trying to make a quick beeline for the point. As we see Sombra doing Sombra things in the back line, and going straight underneath. The TBD still hasn't managed to get any hold and see where they are. As we see a sleep now on the hog. Tissue Boy taking a nap. Woken up by the brig. But Ball's actually going to dive, and Lindamood takes out Nightbot very early. Steckmonster, though, taking out Lindamood as well. So a trade for a trade here. Hook missing, and the presence right now is on Shoosh Dudes to make a move. But the General Dill taking out Guy Fieri, so that's good. Names Wolf tickling Ash. Getting taken down, so very slowly and very surely it looks like Shoosh Dudes will be taking this point. This is just Moira and now just Hog backing away from point, and that's going to be it. Shoosh Dudes will take the point very, very slowly and anticlimactically.
Yeah, the dive is really working for them, especially because if you notice, they're running a dive with a brig, which normally you'd think that's a little odd, like, oh, that doesn't really work. But the reason it's working is because it makes things so chaotic, because the heals are kind of back in the center, and you got the tanks kind of pushing front line like really far, and it's really working for them. King Pebble getting
King of Pebble just getting 4 now with that visor. rocket combos. We see that being committed as well as the Angry Monkey to be committed there for Names Wolf not to fall off the edge of the map. It was a good boot from the Ash, good try, but he did have that Q readily and available.
And if I know anything about Nameless Wolf, he'll have his. If I know anything about Nameless Wolf, he will have his Angry Monkey back in about 5 seconds. He's just
Absolutely.
like Hefty in that way.
Yeah. Nightbot swapped over to the Sombra, actually got picked off at about 50% ult charge. He was playing Genji a bit earlier, so we'll see how that goes. King Pebble getting a little low, trying to be careful here. Already healed back up. But this card is basically moving for free here as we finally see some presence being made by TBD. Dizzy Boy being caught out, slept there.
So much
General
crowd
Dill
control,
committing the mines here. Bob also being committed on the side of TBD. But it might not be enough. Rally coming out from Chris Helms on that brig for the side of Shoosh Dudes. And Nightbot, the only one left here, along with this Moira, and that's going to be a cleanup, and they're going to walk this point on in. Once again, slowly and a little anticlimactically.
Yeah, but you know, hey, it's at the end of the game. There's no pictures on the scorecard, as a good friend of mine would say. There's no pictures on the scorecard. As long as you get the furthest, you win the game, and that's all we're looking for here. It's not flashy, it's not pretty, but it's working for them.
I feel like Linda's really finding his worth. And here comes probably a EMP. Yep, here's an EMP on the side. And there's a counter EMP on both sides. Fox was taking out Shoosh Dude, but oh, here we go. Shooshy and his team are up 4 here. As we see the cart basically moving free. Names Wolf getting 2 out of his Primal Rage there. And we have a ball coming out now on the side of Tizzy Boy and TBD.
And Nightbot switching over to the Reaper too here, so no more Sombra on the side of Shoosh of TBD. Excuse me, no more Sombra there.
Right. We see a little bit of stability happening. Guy Fieri popping his Angry Monkey, trying to get something out of it. Nightbot coming in, trying to get a few picks. Fox McCooley though taking out Team Pebble. Names Wolf taking down Stack Monster quick here on that angry nanoed monkey. And Lindamood also finding a pick on Guy Fieri. A lot of trades right now, and it looks like Shoosh is going to have to back on out and reassess here for a second.
You know, it's interesting. I've been watching some of these fights, and Shushifoof is very good at not dying. But when he does die, TBD almost always wins that fight. So I think what TBD needs to do, if they really wanna, if they really wanna like take control of this game and take it back, because right now they're struggling, they need to find and kill Shushifoof every time. And again, it's hard. It's easier said than done. But if they can find and kill Shushifoof, yeah, they will win almost every fight. Because he is carrying their team right now.
Absolutely.
On that
we see Ryan and Zarya coming out from Names Wolf and General Dill now, so a complete tank change from that dive that was working for them. But King Pebble taking out Fox Becumus with that visor. Not really going to be able to find anybody else. Names Wolf, though, and a bunch of trades. And Names Wolf taking out Stack with Nightbot taking out Names Wolf. General Dill taking out Nightbot. And then 3 more picks rolling in from TBD is going to be a halt to that push again.
Yeah, they're starting to find their rhythm. The counter dive is working for them. And now it's not really a counter dive anymore because they're running into that Ryan Zarya, but already a shatter. From Names
and we
Wolf,
see Shatter from Names Wolf, and then we see an EMP. If we can get a really good Lindamood EMP here, I think it will be fight winning. So here we go, moving on up, trying to find that positioning. Lindamood is trying to get that good EMP. Might catch a couple here. I think they are ready for it. And a huge Shatter from Names Wolf, taking down 3, sitting down Lost Boy and Stack Monster. So no supports now. As, the Nightbot committing to the Death Blossom, only taking out the enemy Reaper as well. Guy Fieri getting hacked up in his Angry Monkey.
Ooh, yeah, that was a mistake by the tanks here on Shoosh Dudes. Yeah, I think actually he's going to hold this.
They might hold this,
Something interesting happened there where Nameless Wolf got a really good shatter and pushed up really far, thinking that the rest of his team would come with him, and then they didn't. General Dill pushed up with him as well, but no one else did. and they got split up from the rest of their team. So you saw Name as well from
Right.
General Dill almost in the enemy spawn, and no one else with them. And so that's why TBD was able to hold that, because they would isolate the tanks, or excuse me, isolate everyone except the tanks, and then just finish out the tanks at the end. So yeah, not good plays there by General Dill and Names Wolf.
Trying to come back from that now. Lindamood swapping over to the Mei, and maybe we'll help them out a little bit more as we try to make this last turn as possible. Guy Fieri just getting a lot of free ult charge here, just cleaving
Lamp too.
down. And another shatter coming out, taking down 4, and a grab with the
lots of ults being
committed. All of the ults being committed. A rally coming out from Chris Helms as 3 picks roll in real fast for side of Shoosh Dudes. So this is the momentum they needed going into it. General Dill cleaning up with that super high charge. Lindamood taking out Tizzy Boy. And this could be a nice walk-in with 23 seconds left to go. So a good swap there off of the EMP off of the Sombra, in my opinion, to that Mei to kind of counter that ball a little bit better, as well as some of the tanks they had going.
Yeah, I agree. It was a good swap for them, but you know, I gotta hand it to TBD. I thought that was really good for them to finally end up holding. You know, they struggled a little bit on A and B to kind of get their footing, but once they did get their footing, you know, they held for a good solid 4 minutes before finally giving it up. So you know, if I'm TBD, I'm feeling pretty good. 23 seconds is a pretty good time bank.
Because I was gonna say, I remember when we hit the second cap point right here in the streets phase, it was at 5 minutes and 12 seconds, I believe. So they held all the way till 23 seconds. So an admirable hold there by TBD.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, they're gonna have their work cut out for them for sure to try and push it all the way, because we saw what Shoosh was able to do on defense on Anubis. So hopefully, TBD has learned some of their lessons from their attack on Anubis. And can, you know, hopefully they can work something out here and push this all the way. And we'll see what happens. I hope we don't have to end here tonight, but you know, if Shoosh Dudes 3-0s it, then that's what's gonna happen. But I'd love to see TBD take at least one map, and this could be their last chance to do it.
So now we see Names Wolf and General Dill going to the full dive here. So we do have Monkey Diva, no more Zoo Pals, and then we have Lindamood on the Tracer. We'll see how that works for him. King Pebble on that Ashe, and then Shushi playing the Ana, one of his better heroes. Then we do have Zoo Pals, though, on the side of TBD coming out, as they are making their way to...
Good early pick on Shushi Fu. Remember I said Shushi's the key? That is a great early pick on the Shushi Fu.
Game Pebble taking down Fox Piculas, and Nightbot and Guy Fieri just leaning up in that front line and back line. General Dill getting D-mexed there. Guy Fieri doing work on that monkey, making his name known. Name's Wolf, one of the lone survivors now. We see Shushi trying to make something happen on that Moira. King Pebble taking out Nightbot, but it might not be enough, as it looks like TBD might take this. If somebody's on point.
They gotta stand on it though. They gotta get the point.
Nobody's on point right now.
I called it. I said if they kill Shushifu first or like early on in the fight, they're gonna win that fight. And you saw they caught Shushifu out of position. They caught the Ana trying to rotate. Guy Fieri caught him out and just melted him down with those beams, and they won the fight because of it. Shushifu goes down early. That's a one fight. They are real far here.
King Pebble.
Oh, wow. Oof,
oh wow!
The tanks for TBD pushing up real far there. They might have got a little ambitious. I don't know.
If I'm Shushifu in his team now, I would move up so fast and take the space. I mean, and that's exactly what they do. They're making their space known. As we see General Dill kind of getting Shushifu taking out Mox Piculas. I was not sure.
Did you see where he was? That was yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It was a bit ambitious. Lindamood taking out Nightbot
in the back line. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on here from TBD. They were doing so well, and now they're kind of all over the place here. Name is going to take on Nightbot too, so yeah, this is probably a full reset for TBD.
Yeah, it has to be. It was a lot of controlled chaos, and then it turned into full chaos, and it was a little weird. So now we see kind of a reset coming out finally on the side of TBD and on the side of Shoosh Dudes. So Fox Mikuma's,
There we go.
taking out
Early
King
pick.
Pepple early here.
They got no res for it. Another pick. There we go. So that's good. Chris Helms down too. That's a key support for them. There we go. That's a couple big picks on TBD. So Shushifu, the only one contesting the point here. Ooh, the bomb.
Oh, still taking out Steck Monster. Guy Fieri actually taking out Lindamood.
That's interesting. Steck Monster used his beat thinking it would protect him from the bomb, and it did not.
Unfortunately, it did not. And Fox Mikuma is just showing King Pebble who's playing this game. And it is gonna be on the heels right now for Shoosh Dudes. They are struggling right now to keep this front line, as we see 4.5 minutes on the side going into this last point.
They've got the momentum, and they're gonna have the ult advantage too. You can see we've got the primal, the mines, the window, and soon the pulse bomb. So they've got the ultimate advantage. You know, only the support ults really on the side of Shoosh Dudes. So this could be a big win for them.
Here comes mines.
Yep, there's the mines and the primal. Although Fox
Lindamood though taking out Fox Mikuma's, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you see here Steck Monster and Guy Fieri, the only ones pushing the point right now. But yeah, they're switching over to that Reinhardt. So Name is Wolf and General Dill switching over to the Rein Zarya here. So that's an interesting choice of them to defend. It's kind of the opposite of what we saw on the attack here, where we had the dive on defense and the Rein Zarya on attack. Now we see the opposite.
And we're kind of seeing the same thing happen to TBD that happened to Shoosh. They're really slowing down here on this corner, trying to get into this last point.
Yeah, it's interesting. We'll have to see if they can break through this defense. They're switching back over to that Rein Zarya as well. It's your boy switching over to that Zarya to support Guy Fieri's Reinhardt. And they got the Fox Accumulus just trying to look for a pick here. Bob is committed, and King Pebble going to take out Fox Accumulus. So that's a good early pick there for them. Pulse Bomb committed, doesn't get anyone. Oh, the shatter from Nameless Wolf, but he goes down early. Guy Fieri gets Chris Helms too, so that's a couple. Good. Ooh, 3. That's 3 big picks for TBD. Steck Monster gets another one, so that's 4. General Dill, the only one left. Is he gonna make it out? He is not. Nightbot on that Tracer, just gonna find him, melt him down. And are they gonna get this point? They're not quite gonna get there yet. Ooh, the shatter. Tries to get Nameless Wolf from that shatter so they can cap it. Fox Accumulus takes out King Pebble though. There's the window from Shushifu. And the B, all the ults coming out. Fox Accumulus though, with that early pick on King Pebble, made it easier for his team as Shushifu takes him out. So we're kind of even now. There's the grab from General Dill. And a couple picks coming through.
Wow.
All right, there's a hold. So yeah, good job by Shoosh Dudes.
A very, very good job by Shoosh there to get that hold.
You saw Shushifu on that balcony over there as the Baptiste, and he was just raining down heals and shots out that window. He just, that was good positioning by him.
100%.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of good ult usage on the side of Shoosh. I felt like TBD were just kind of throwing in ults as they had it, and Shoosh were really, really controlled on their ults there. Waited till they had follow up on the grab. Great use of early rally to get the armor, and a great showing there.
Yeah, but we're gonna have grab pulse bomb here coming up on the side of TBD, so that could prove well. You know, if we can get a couple in here. Nameless Wolf on that Wrecking Ball. Got Wrecking Ball Zarya here. That's an interesting comp. Not one you see a whole lot, but see if it works for them.
And we see mines probably coming out.
We got some splits going on. We got the DPS going to the left, and it works. Nightbot gets a pick on a King Pebble, so that's a good early pick. Fox Cumus gets another pick there too, so that's 2. Mines come out.
Mines.
Gets Steck Monster, so TBD's only up 1 now. It's 5-4. Nightbot gets General Dildo, so 5-3, 5-2. TBD getting all the picks they need. Name is the only one left. Bob comes in here. there's the Dragons taking out King Pebble again. So King Pebble is not able to really do anything here, but there's the grab.
Oh no.
Ooh, Linda Moo throws in the high noon, but gets killed automatically. So much going on right now. Good shatter, but the window from Shushifu comes in. Coalescence, you can see, is coming in there too. Chris Helms with the rally, just holding on to that point as long as he can. Shushifu cannot seem to die. Chris Helms goes down. There's a beat from Stek Monsta. We're not quite in overtime yet, so actually there's still a chance for them to not make this a draw. But it's going to be close. Shushifu dies. Name is Wolf. Going to use mines here. And all right, we are in overtime officially. Chris Helms, the only one left. He's going to go down. So good hold by Shoosh Dudes. Wow, that was something else. Unfortunately, because they went to overtime, TBD now only gets the chance to draw. There is no way for them to win.
No.
Is that not correct on Hybrid? Am I incorrect?
The Shoosh Dudes were under 1 minute when they capped. So because of that, both teams now get 1 extra minute and both get an attempt. So that good defense at the last minute by TBD really paying off right here, giving them another chance to attack here.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that for me, Twigs. Yeah, I guess I was mistaken. So yeah, both teams gonna get a chance in only a 23-second difference here. So, you know, TBD, they both teams here, if I remember correctly, took the point in one fight. So you know, it can be done, and we've seen it be done by both these teams. See the Bastion comp coming out on the side of Shoosh Dudes, who are going to be on defense first, and they are sticking with it. Bastion Torb, that is a cancer comp I've ever seen one. They're doing it. They're running with the Brigitte and the Baptiste, and wow.
The only thing that would make it a little bit worse is if you had a Mercy on it.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Chris Helm's not known for his Brig play, so I figured he'd be playing that for the most part. But yeah, other than that, we have the perfect bunker comp here, and this is just absolute cancer. I don't know how TBD is going to handle this, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do. This is not the comp for it, though, with the Zoo Pals plus the Widow Tracer.
Oh,
that's not the way to do it. Yeah, Guy Fieri just gonna get melted. There is just no way that was gonna work for them. Stek Monsta sitting on top of Linda Moon there. That didn't work out the way they wanted it to. All right, so we're down to 30 seconds. TBD. Yeah, that was good. That was pretty funny.
We're all laughing about that one at the gas.
That was funny. That was good. I thought it was gonna work at first. Emerald claiming they're running the cheese wedge, which they are running the cheese wedge, and oh, you see so much damage come out of Lindamood. Guy Fieri trying, but the lamp. Oh, the turret goes down, the lamp goes down, but no picks coming through for TBD. Not getting any picks here. Fox McCumulus gets pulled off, and that's probably gonna be it. There is nothing left for TBD to do. Nightbot finally gets the Bastion, but oh, the pulse bomb! Nope, nothing. Whew, boy.
And that's gonna be. It's a little stinky in this lobby.
Oh, it
smells like cheese.
Bad, man. It feels bad, man.
But now they have to attack.
Yeah, exactly. Now they have to attack, and you know that TBD is gonna be pulling out that same stuff. That's oh boy, that was.
Nightbot's saying right now, "Give me Torb, give me Bastion, let me run it."
Oh, you know he is, exactly. Yeah, between Nightbot and Fox Accumulus, that's gonna be. And Stek Monsta, I'm sure will play the Mercy. The player formerly known as Great Pilgrim will run that Baptiste. You can just see it all now.
Ready for battle.
Yep.
Well,
here it is. There it is. The Bastion, the Torb, here it is. Stek Monsta, of course. There it is. And only a 23-second difference, so that's gonna be tough for Shoosh Dudes to get through. But you know,
I think they have a better shot.
You see what they're running. Yeah, you see exactly with the comp they're running. You know, you see they got the Junkrat, the Echo, and the Ryan. I'm not sure about the Reinhardt Sigma. I don't know if that's the right call for tank lineup, but. You know, I mean, we'll see what they do. That Junkrat and Echo is going to be key here. Getting position on Echo.
All the burst damage.
Yeah, exactly. They just need so much burst. And so, yeah, here we go. More cancer. Cancer,
Who
cancer,
can
more
bunker the
cancer.
best?
Yeah, exactly. Which team can have the better bunker? They do have to hold for an additional 23 seconds. So, all right, let's see what each team can do. Lindamood running that Echo, trying to find an entry point. The Torb turret gonna start to hit him. Oh, and that's a good Mines by the Echo. Gets to the lamp. Lindamood gets a few though.
Oh, wow.
No, the bunker falls apart.
The
The
bunker falls apart, but the turret.
He was Wolf already with a shatter.
And
Nightbot's
that was
the only one
ridiculous.
left. That was crazy. Shoosh Dudes. Gonna 3-0.
Gonna be taking it.
Wow. Incredible. They had the right idea, you know, with the Junkrat and the Echo, so much burst damage. Like that was the right call, you know, and it worked for them.
Oh, here we go. Watch the shatter.
I mean, look at this. Look at how fast his ultimate percentage went up. It's crazy. He
Oh.
gets lost for it, and that last little flip of shatter. Oof, that is tough.
That is very, very tough.
That is tough to watch, but you know, Shoosh Dudes, I gotta give them credit. They played well. They played really well. TBD, you know, they started out strong on like they started out really strong, and I was thinking that, you know, this is gonna be a really good match, and Shoosh Dudes just said, "Nuh-uh, we're not having any of that. We're going to bed early tonight." And they they came ready to clean up, and they cleaned up good. All right, so I am new. I know we're changing up the way we're doing things this season. So we have interviews, right? And then we also have to pick an MVP. Am I correct in saying that?
Maybe Twigs can help. We do a straw poll.
Yes.
It is voted on by the Twitch viewers currently.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so do we three each nominate someone? How is this? How are we doing this?
Sure. Let's each nominate someone, then we'll pick someone from chat. I'm gonna nominate Names Wolf.
You're gonna nominate Names Wolf. All right.
I
personally,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna nominate Emerald. I thought he played really well in the first two maps. I'm gonna nominate him. Off tank.
And then I will go with Mr. Lindamood. He's I think he showed up tonight.
All right. So our three choices are Emerald, Lindamood, and Name is Wolf. Make your pick, Twitch chat, for MVP, and let us know. I don't know how the straw poll works, but you set that up, Twigs. You know what you're doing. And in the meantime, we need to do some interviews here.
I thought we could get Mr. Steck in here.
Yeah,
That'd
sure.
probably be
He's
okay.
the only one left for TBD who didn't insta rage quit. So so he will stick around, and then we'll get who are you thinking, Zarathustra? Let you pick this one. You pick one tonight.
I tell you what, let's get another support in. Let's get Nuvis in here. Let's see if he wants to.
All right, Nuvis in here. We'll get Nuvis in here. We got a couple Lucio mains in here. Well, Steckmonster's more of a warrior main. Can the two Lucios please? Will the real Lucio please stand up? All right, and we have Steckmonster here. Steckmonster, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
I'm also doing okay.
We're doing good, man.
Yeah, considering what just happened to your team tonight, I'm glad that you're doing okay and not horrible.
Yeah. In the wise words of Bill Belichick, we're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice. I'm a Patriots fan, so
But do we even have a Cincinnati team? I mean, Eric's from Ohio, so never mind. We're good.
Yeah, he's from
I'm
Ohio.
in Indianapolis. That's close enough, right?
There you go. Close enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have here with us in the catcher's booth, we have our two Lucios, Steckmonster and Nuvis, joining us here. While we're doing this interview, make sure that you guys in the Twitch chat vote for the MVP of the match. Twigs has put the straw poll in the Twitch chat, so make sure you vote for that. I'll let you start off the questions, Zarathustra.
Yeah, Steck, I just want to say, us in the catcher's booth really got a good laugh out of you right there on the last push on Numbani when you were on the head of the the Bastion, trying to kill it. I want to say we all got a very good laugh out of that, so I appreciate that.
Glad I could help with that one.
Also, just know I flamed my team for using that strategy.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you know-
We also flamed your team for using that strategy.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So,
Shoosh confirming in the Twitch chat that he did actually flame you guys.
but Nuvis, I know you didn't play that last map, but what do you think?
I'm perfectly fine. I did not want to take
It's
part
fine.
in that.
What do you think played into your team's success tonight? I mean, we went 2-0 on Busan. The middle map was Anubis. You full held really good on Anubis there. Numbani was a little bit closer, but that's okay. It's because you weren't playing, obviously.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Let's call it that. Let's call it
yeah.
that.
But what do you think led into your team's success?
I don't know. I think one thing that we really improved upon last week. Last week we struggled with the communications and rotations, stuff like Kua focus. Also, something that we really hammered in this previous week was hold M1. M1 is super strong. If you could hear our comps on like Anubis, which is probably our strongest, which was probably our best performance, we were just like yelling at each other, never stop holding left click, never stop holding left click, and that would really help with the shield break. It helped. Basically, we made them spend resources just to get to the fight, and then when the fight started, they were already down most of their resources. So it's just like communication was super clean. Our rotations were a lot better. That when we attacked on Anubis, we actually have just practiced that before. The TP from the left room, go all the way around, and then kind of just hold there. So yeah, outside it was just really communication and understanding where we had to be. Also, we all of us agreed on our team. You didn't. I don't think he's winning in the straw poll right now, but Emerald had some of the best Arisa polls I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I told you.
So-
I called it. I said he was my pick. He was my
Yes.
pick for AP. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yes, his Arisa polls were insane. I swear, every single time we could just like look at that ugly green ball, and just hold left click over it, and we were going to hit like 5 people.
Yeah. So my next question is for Steck. So obviously tonight was disappointing, right? Obviously not the outcome you guys wanted. So what's kind of what you're gonna take? I know you're not the captain. But what are some takeaways from tonight? Some things that you think you guys can improve on. Some things to look at in practice. What is kind of the next steps to kind of hope something like this doesn't happen again?
Right. I think our next steps need to be just kind of playing together some more, making sure we're building some proper team chemistry, and also working on just our communications. We haven't had a whole lot of time to get together. Everyone's schedules have been a hot mess of late, so we've been a little lacking on being able to get together for a lot of practice. So our team chemistry, it's a little bit chaotic. We also kind of got served with a hot dish of that's life today. Cardis, unfortunately, was having surprise internet issues, and we were not able to have him tonight. And he's an important glue guy on our team, and he was greatly missed. So we found that out less than an hour before the game. He just apparently his internet was mistakenly shut off or something.
Mm.
So that was a bit of a shock to us that we really weren't prepared for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a follow-up question here. This one actually coming from Twitch chat, also for you, Steck. Are you guys? So you guys were kind of swapping on roles quite a bit. We saw Guy Fieri playing DPS on Numbani, and we saw a couple other role swaps here. So you guys still kind of trying to figure out who's comfortable on what? Are you guys doing that on purpose, where it's like you guys are more dynamic players, so you're just kind of doing it by map? How are you kind of so how are you strategizing when it comes to role swaps, and what is that looking like in amongst your strategy going forward for each map?
Right, right. Part of that was we were missing Cardis, who usually is one of our tank players. So not having him definitely throws a bit of a wrench in everything. But we are very fortunate that we have a couple of players who are pretty flexible. Like Guy Fieri, we saw him on a couple different roles today. He is very much capable of executing at the right level on pretty much all the roles. I think we just need a little bit more time just hammering out the finer details.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad to hear you say that. Because it's rare that you get people or teams with players that are so dynamic that they can switch roles like that. So it's good that you guys have the ability to kind of switch it up like that. And even though it didn't work out the way you wanted, it's good to have players that can that are more dynamic in their playstyles, and teams that are more dynamic in their playstyles in that way. So good on you guys for giving that a try. And I think it's something, it's a worthy thing to try, especially going forward. To make sure that your teams are more dynamic in the way that they're able to play each map.
That's right. And ultimately, once we're able to work out the kinks, this kind of flexibility can be really scary for other teams. So give us a little time, and we're going to be terrifying. The other teams are going to be scared of us.
There we go. So I think it's about time we wrap up here. Can we get the drum roll with the results of the straw poll?
And tonight's MVP is going to be the one and only Emerald, also known as RC Boy.
Let's get some Emerald MVP chat. Can we get a Emerald MVP in the chat, please?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Congratulations, Emerald. Your trophy is in the mail.
Emerald
it's in the
MVP.
mail, yes.
Yep, it'll be in the mail sent to your address, which we definitely have on file, as well as your social security number.
Sid has everything. Just go with
I would not put it past him. He does have everything. Please be scared. With that being said,
before we close,
if Sid has everything, can he tell me who the love of my life is?
No,
it's AJ.
That's why he hasn't told you. Okay.
Okay.
Before we close, I would like to promote tomorrow's event, which is a special rerun of the game from last night that was not streamed, which was the Dilf Hunters versus the Rock'em Sock'em Possums. As someone who played in this game, I can 100% confirm you do not want to miss this one. Tune in to twitch.tv/PMAOWL for a special commentated replay of the match. You will not regret it. It was a good one, y'all.
And then you come back for Thursday, where my team, the Knights of the Old Republic, play Brian's team, Wear a Mask Wham, and we will be facing on Thursday, same time, 9 at this channel. So.
Yes, absolutely. Looking forward to that matchup with my arch rival Papa Thustra.
Yeah. All right, but I think we're gonna close on up shop here. So I have been Zarathustra, otherwise known as Papa Thustra.
I've been Mr. Trifecta.
And running the ones and twos, this has been Twigs. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Have a good